Happy Monday. This is Nani from Booties and Bonnets. I've got my two sweet little girls here, and one of them is a new member in my Reborn collection. This is the Ginger Sculpt. I reborned her like 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, and I had her for sale for a while there, and I decided I wanted to keep her, this sweet little girl. I love the outfit she's wearing. She's kind of got a romper with little purple butterflies and yellow flowers and pink, and the booties she's wearing, I've started to crochet some booties. So she is wearing some of the booties that I've been making, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to sell some soon. I'm still kind of making making several different kinds that I can sell, and I'm thinking of selling them on reborns.com, but it'll be at least a few days before I post them on there. But so I wanted to introduce this little sweet little girl that I painted myself. She has blue eyes, and I just loved her smile. She looks like a very happy little girl. We had a wonderful weekend this weekend with my mom and my family. I think it was one of the happiest times I've had in my life. We went on a pontoon boat, which was very special. My mom is 80 years old now, so it was really nice to be able to get her out and enjoy the fresh air. And we went to this beautiful lake up north, and my daughter was there, and my sister and her son and my husband and my daughter's boyfriend. So we had quite a few of us up there, but it was a very special weekend. And I guess in the last week or so I've been just feeling a lot of happiness and joy, and so many things have been happening, or just how I'm looking at life and what's been happening. I don't know if you've all seen there's a new video out that Melanie from In the Sparrow's Nest taped, which is beautiful. I was very honored, felt very honored that she did this, and she and I have become very good friends. So again, it's Melanie from In the Sparrow's Nest. She and I got to know each other like 3 or 4 months ago, and how we got to know each other is that she adopted one of my reborns that I had painted. His name is Martin Luke, and I was very surprised one day when I looked on my emails and somebody had placed an order for one of my dolls. And I really honestly, as a beginning artist, never thought I would be selling any of my dolls. There's a big market out there for reborn dolls and everything, and all of a sudden I didn't quite make the connection that it was Melanie, from Melanie and Sparrow, and she had ordered one of my dolls. So I've become she's a very special friend to me. In this community, it's not only about the dolls that were here, it's about the people that we meet. So anyway, I'll put my little girl over here, but I'll kind of talk about what has happened is, so in the process, we become such good friends that she even sent me a beautiful little doll, this little pink and with the white polka dots, beautiful doll. And I love this saying that says, "We were united by the love of dolls and reunited by the glory of God." Thank you for our dearest Martin, Melanie, Sparrow, and Martin. And when I got this doll, it meant so much to me to get this from her. We had never known each other before that. And the fact that she had ordered one of my dolls and as a beginning artist, I know I have a lot of, I still have to practice a lot, and the techniques and everything. I use air dry paints, and I just immediately, she and I connected. It was just amazing, and so I just have felt a lot of joy lately, a lot of happiness. So she made a beautiful video. I decided to make her a doll, a Reborn, to go with her little Martin. And I think he turned, I loved making him. I created him, and I just love the way he turned out. I think everything just turned out perfect. I use a tutorial where I go step by step and put different layers on, flesh and modeling and veining. As we know in this community, reborning a doll takes a lot of steps, steps and matte and varnish and everything. So anyway, I decided I wanted to make her a little doll. So I made her a little boy to go with her with her Reborn that she adopted from me. So I felt so happy mailing this to her. I wanted to gift it to her. I just it's amazing how much a friendship can mean to someone, and so I feel very honored to have made this special doll for her. So it just brought me a lot of joy, and anyway, so she already has a little boy, the new baby, and I am so glad that he's gonna live in her farm. She has a beautiful farm. There's so much that I admire about Melanie, her love for animals. She takes care of senior dogs. She takes care of horses who maybe are not going to be adopted easily, and she just puts all her love and devotion into these precious animals, and I really admire her for that. And she also loves to do gardening, like planting trees and flowers and everything. We all have gardens, and we know how much they mean to us. They're just such a peaceful place. And so she has been teaching me a lot about gardening and animals, and I hope that I'm teaching her things too, or that we're learning from one another. I think that's what friendships are about. So anyway, I just feel very honored knowing Melanie, and I just this morning I was just thinking how amazing friendships can be in this community, and that we should all, it's amazing how things happen very unexpectedly sometimes. And so I wanted to share that story. So I give her a shout out that you should go to her channel, and she's in the Sparrow's Nest, it's called, and her name is Melanie, and she has a sweet little sparrow that he's quite an intelligent little bird. I'm pretty amazed all the things that he can do, and she's really taught him a lot of things, and also, everything else about her I just admire so much. So anyway, I was just thinking about that. I want to thank Melanie so much for being my friend, and I just can't imagine, I can't believe how connected we've become, our connection to one another, and our friendship. It means a lot to me, and again, in this community, we all can become friends. We can all find friendships. It's not just about the dolls. It's about meeting people that are similar to ourselves, or that have the same interests, and that kind of a thing. So anyway, so I've got this little girl. I was thinking of what name I should give her, and I decided to name her Amparo, which in Spanish means help or protection or security. And I had an aunt in South America. I was born in Colombia, and her name was Amparo. So her name is gonna be Amparo or Amparito. And my aunt, I just remember how she always put everybody before herself, and would, she took care of her mom and dad, and she arranged all the trips, and she would always make sure everybody was fed and taken care of. So I felt Amparo was a very, very fitting name for this little girl. So I'm going to call her Amparito. In Spanish, when you add that I-T-O at the end, it's like little, means little, or sweet Amparo. So that's how she's going to get her name. But anyway, and I've got little Elena here. She still has her little duck dress on. I've got to change it. But she's another little baby that I reborn, and I just think she turned out really sweet. And so really Melanie has taught me to believe in myself, and to she supports artists of all sorts, whether you're a beginning artist, advanced artist. She's very supportive, and I really love that, and I admire that so much from her. And I think if it wouldn't have been because of her, I think I would not be where I am today with my creating these beautiful reborn dolls. And it's all a journey, and I really thank her from the bottom of my heart for everything she's done. So make sure to go over to her channel, In the Sparrow's Nest, and watch her. She'll show you her garden. She'll talk about her little bird sparrow. She'll talk about the horses and her little dogs. She has a very special dog named Bonnie. Really sweet little dog. So I mean, everything about her channel is just very uplifting, and I just love everything about it. And she's a very genuine person. I don't think I've ever met such a genuine person as she is. Anyway, so I just thought I'd come on and share my dolls, and I hope you all had a nice weekend, and starting out the week in a happy way. And thank you for joining me again, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So and Amparito says goodbye to everybody, gives everybody a hug, and little Elena gives everybody a hug. We all love this community, and we want it to be a happy place. And like Melanie always says, find peace wherever you are. So we should all be, yeah, that's a really neat way to look at life, is to find peace. So thank you for joining me. And I'll be making a video soon again. So have a lovely day. Bye-bye.